Cinderella.
And she takes her dad fishing.
So your dad's still around. That's good.
No,
Yeah,
sorry.
he passed
Ooh.
away
Yeah.
last year. Best man I've ever known. But yeah, he has one of those people that was that strong work ethic and just that genuinely nice to everybody, wanting to help everybody, and always looked up to him as a kid and whatnot. And yeah, when we found out he had pancreatic cancer, it was pretty devastating because he had never been sick, not even high blood pressure, high cholesterol, or anything. And then all of a sudden you're this, and you're like, you must be mistaken.
Yeah.
But when we found out he had gotten that, and he was going to go through what's called Whipple surgery, which is got to be one of the worst surgeries you ever can imagine. I knew one of his favorite things to do was to go deep sea fishing, and I used to do it when I was a kid with him. I'd be the only girl on the boat, and trying to get the biggest fish in the jackpot. And he would always have an excuse, either not enough money or not enough time. And so I told him, you got 2 weeks before you go on that surgery, I am renting you a boat. So I rented a boat that was going to fit about 30 people on it, and called a bunch of his friends and family and things like that, hoping it wasn't a moment to say goodbye, but at the same time, I knew it needed to happen now. And so we went out there and took everybody out. Everybody had a good time, and as much as I wished I had more, memories with him, unfortunately, it was one of the hardest things I've had to go through.
And did you catch the biggest fish that day?
No, we didn't have the best of days. I think I remember we were laughing, and I'm so glad because I'm not a good picture taker. Like, I don't go out and take pictures and I forget, but I managed to get one with him that I now treasure. But I remember saying at the end of the trip, someone saying, "How was your trip?" And he's like, "Oh, it was okay." Or whatever. Oh, thanks, Dad. Because he didn't catch that big fish. And he's the bad guy they're telling you to pull in your reels, and he's still got his reel out there, like, just quietly, but hopefully may catch one more fish, as they get ready to move. So, yes, and his ultimate goal was to be here to walk my daughter down the aisle.
Yeah.
And he held on with everything he had, and, went from, like, about a 6'2", 230-pound man to probably close to about 130 pounds. But he made it there and took everything I had to walk down that aisle, and hand her off to him. And yeah, it was ever so sweet.
That's a very beautiful moment and memory.
Yes.
What was his name?
Gus.
Gus? That's a good name.
Yep.
You don't hear Gus anymore.
I like Gus.
That's a good name.
Gus short for Gustavo. But yeah, and now, and my brother, one of my brothers is also named after him. And then they just had a first boy in our family, and his middle name is now also to follow
awesome.
along.